I'm Mark McAllister here at City Hall, where today was budget day and all the talk was about money, your money, and how much you're going to be contributing to the city's coffers in taxes. Earlier in the day, the discussion took place in and around the increase in property tax. It turned out to be 2.55%, and it was approved after Mayor John Tory had been more or less campaigning for it for some time. He said he wanted to keep the increase in property tax to the rate of inflation or below, and he managed to do that.
You're never going to have all the money you need. I mean, it's one of those things where I think just like every household and every business, there are a long list of things you want to do and that you would like to do. And we have many challenges facing what is otherwise a very successful city. And I think most people would back me up in saying that property taxes were never meant to be able to sustain the cost of building transit, big transit projects by themselves, or the cost of keeping all of our housing in repair by themselves.
If the mayor had come out to the Regent Park Recreation Centre last night, we had about 100 people at our budget town hall, and even to my surprise, they didn't decide to choose one or two of the revenue tools. They said all of them were needed, and they clearly stated that they wanted to see TCHC housing fixed. They did not want to see the increase of the TTC fare hike 10 cents. They felt that that was unfair. It only penalized TTC riders. They felt that the property tax increase was much fairer because everybody pays it.
We've already been told by the leadership at Toronto Community Housing that the current plan will see us closing more units within the next 2 years. We've been told that the number of potholes and the drivability and walkability of our roads and streets is going to decline. We've been told that important programs to help young people to find a path out of a violent life are not being funded to the extent that council wants to fund them. The list goes on and on and on. This budget is about making life in Toronto worse for everybody except those people who own a lot of wealth.
Some interesting discussion from various councillors on the council floor this afternoon. Councillor Mike Layton has said he doesn't want a TTC fare increase, and so he's proposed the possibility of a vehicle registration tax, and here's what he had to say about that.
I've really been left with no other choice. We're moving it on vehicle registration fee, but it would only take half of the vehicle registration fee, or less than half, and I'm proposing that the other half be used to enhance the maintenance on our roads. So that includes winter maintenance, includes safety initiatives, as well as just general road maintenance.
Now, Mayor John Tory was also asked today about the gap in the budget, $70 million plus, that hasn't been accounted for. He was saying that he is expecting money from the federal government to make up for the refugee programs here in the city. He said he's worked hard to try and make that happen, and that he is expecting to get that money, so that will close the gap and essentially balance the budget in the end. City Council is going to be at it for a few more hours yet here at City Hall, and by the end of it all, it's expected that everything will go through as proposed.